Welcome to No Place Like Home, coming to you on Pinellas County Connection TV. The sponsor of the show is the Housing Finance Authority of Pinellas County, helping first-time homebuyers in Pinellas, Pasco, and Polk County achieve their dream of home ownership. Working through a specialized group of lenders, the HFA offers a low rate on its 30-year fixed mortgage and helps with down payment and closing costs, too. For more information about our program or comments about the show, you can give us a call at 727-223-6419, or you can go to our website, www.pinellascounty.org/HFA. I'm Carmen Lembert, along Julian Hills, your host for today's show. Good morning, Julian. How are you?
You know what?
What?
I'm fantastic. Want to know why?
Yes.
It's March.
Yes.
And it's not St. Patrick's Day. It's not college basketball. It's the fact that I get to spring my clock forward this month.
That time again already.
It's that time again already. And
wow.
Let there be light.
Amen.
But even more so than setting my clock ahead, I'm looking forward to speaking to today's guest, Jody Curry with Pinellas County Community Development and Planning. Jody has a background in property management in the private and public sector. She has over 13 years experience in affordable housing industry, qualifying renters for home ship and tax credit programs. She joined Community Development and Planning in August 2019. Jody, welcome.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for being here today. This is actually, I always think it's one of those best kept secrets. It's a great topic. So could you explain what home and ship are?
Sure. Home and ship programs are funding that are provided to low-income and affordable families that need either down payment assistance or rehabs for their homes. And the Pinellas County does offer both programs through down payment assistance or rehab.
And isn't one federal and one state?
Yes, ma'am. The home program is funded through the federal government, and it's the largest program that does do that particular activities. And then the SHIP program is the state housing participant program.
Wonderful. Now, does your program cover all of Pinellas County, or it just pieces and parts of it?
No, we do have certain jurisdictions that is under the program. The city of Clearwater, St. Petersburg, and Bel Air Shores would be excluded from that. Any unincorporated areas of Pinellas County are all included.
What about the city of Largo?
City of Largo as well is excluded from that as well.
All right.
So do people have to work with a specific group of lenders, or can they work with any lender?
With the down payment assistance program through Pinellas County, we do accept any lender for the program.
Is there any restrictions on what realtor they can work with?
Neither. There are no restrictions for the realtor or the lender.
Now, don't the lenders have to contact you, though, to sign up with you so they can learn how to use your program?
Yes, absolutely. We recently launched a online portal that applicants would be submitting their online applications through, which is through the lender themselves, and it's Neighborly software. So they would initiate that online application through our website.
All right, and how do you determine the maximum amount that a household can receive?
That is done through the gap assistance calculations of the purchase price plus the first mortgage approval that is done. So the remaining balance that would be left over needed to purchase that particular home is how we would find out what the max amount is according to the household's income as well.
So tell me, what does these programs, what does the financial assistance, what does it cover and what does it do for these families?
For the down payment assistance, it does cover the gap assistance and closing costs, down payments, and it creates a more affordable rate for the families to be able to, have a home that is comfortable, safe, and definitely affordable for them to live in. So it creates that sense of comfort so that no one has to worry that they will not be able to purchase a home because of their income.
Do they have to pay the loan back?
The terms that we are under currently, yes, through this SHIP program, the loan would have to be paid back. It is currently up to 30 years if qualified for the $40,000 max. If not, it could be anywhere from 15 to 30 years total.
Does it 0% interest, or is there an interest on it?
Zero.
It says 0. So, well, that's good.
That's
So it
really
makes very, very affordable payment then if there's no interest on it. You're just
Correct.
paying back just the loan. So that helps a lot.
Correct.
And
And it
that-
is deferred as well for 5 years. So the first 5 years it is deferred, and then it can be amortized up to 30 years.
Okay. Well, that helps a lot.
That helps a lot. So, can you walk us through the process an applicant would follow to use the program?
Sure. To initiate the program, the applicant would have to be approved with their first mortgage. That lender would then set up a user and portal access for them to either populate the information that would start the down payment assistance application. And then once that is done and submitted successfully, then the Pinellas County staff would determine the eligibility for the household at that time.
You know, the one thing about this that I think we should stress to anyone who might be watching this video is that HFA and community development, it's their mission to make sure that, you know, people in this county have, like you said, housing that is comfortable and that, you know, that they can afford and that they feel secure in having and not having to worry about a place to stay. So, you know, these programs are out there and we're really trying to, you know, let our viewers know that this is here. So this is really, you know, good stuff and important. So I hope people really understand that if they think they can, they should take advantage of these programs.
Absolutely. And it is determined according to household sizes. So it can start from a one-person household size all the way up to 6 people that would be living in a home together. So any family could qualify for these loans. So taking that initiative to find out would be definitely great.
And are you limiting at 80% of the area median income or 120 right now?
80%
Okay.
would be the maximum.
And people can go right on to the website and they can see by household size what that is, right?
Yes, the current area median income limits are posted on the website and according to the household size, yes, which would be the 80%.
Perfect. And then I know that you and I were talking a little bit before the show, and sometimes it's confusing to people, but in the type of programs that we work with, we look at income much differently than a lender does. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. With the down payment assistance program, all income is included, and this is earned, unearned income sources from assets, child support, alimony, pensions. All of those particular incomes are counted, and the full amount and anticipated amount for the next 12 months are all counted, as opposed to what would be the current state of income.
And it's for all household members over the age of 18, related or non-related. If they're living in the home, we're going to look at their income.
Correct.
Very
So I know when I talk to people and I tell them, I said, so if it's you and your kids, your mom and a third cousin, we're going to look at the income for every one of them. And they say, but I'm only buying the house. And I said, that's correct. But for our program, we're going to look at everybody. And I know it's very different. And so that's why your lenders have to understand the program, is because they have to understand there's loan qualification and then there's the program qualification for the assistance, and it's very, very different.
Absolutely.
Is there any counseling or anything available for people who might be interested and don't understand these concepts necessarily, to sort of get the ball rolling, to get them an application? And
On our website, we do have quite a bit of information that could definitely give a synopsis, but they can always contact the community development at 727-464-8210, and we can definitely elaborate in more detail the questions and concerns on how the program works.
And I know also in a lot of the first-time homebuyer education classes that are a requirement for most of these programs, these are some of the things they're actually talking about now in that program is how not only are you qualifying for the mortgage, you have to qualify for the program, and even talk about some of the various programs, the county program, our program, there's city programs, there's state programs, there's a lot of programs out there.
Well, I think this is fascinating because I don't know if people really understand that these resources are available and you guys are here to help, So all of this information is really important. And I think anyone who might be renting and in over their heads or just, ready to, as Carmen would say, take the plunge, should really start looking and seeing what's out there, because I know for a fact that, my work with the county, I have done some talking to people in your department, and I know we're working really hard to make these opportunities available.
Absolutely, and it is on a first-come, first-served basis. So the funds are available now. Families should look into it, especially if it's something that, we're at the beginning of a year here, new year. So to take that initiative to see what's out there. They never know if you can qualify. And with this assistance being there, it's definitely a help.
I also heard that, I'm sorry.
Nope.
Okay. I also heard that different kinds of homes, this can be for new construction, this can be for existing stock, this can be for, what kind of housing qualifies under these programs?
That is correct. It would be for new construction, existing locations. Manufactured homes are not included in that. But the new construction, there is a maximum, which would be $210,000 on that new construction, but existing locations, determining on the first mortgage approval, we can accept those as well.
And townhomes and condos too.
Yes.
So there's a lot of different, options available for different living arrangements. So I think it's worth a try.
It always is. And this time of year, it's March. This process takes a while. So now is a fabulous time to get started, so that you can get through any education that you need, get your pre-approvals in line, and find a house. And then that way you could be moving in just as the kids are finishing the school year out, beginning summer, start the summer in your new home. Mm-hmm. I mean, what a concept. Because it does take time to get through everything, and people need to be aware of that too.
Yes, it does. It takes a process. And with that being said, I am definitely pleased to be in this department to offer this type of help to the borrowers and the lenders that are out there looking and seeking and wanting to make sure that Pinellas County does advance in this way.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yes.
We both love our jobs.
See, there's people out there that want you to have a place to stay. So
we do. Now, what is the best way for people to contact you for more information?
Our website at pinellascounty.org /community development. It would be the best way to contact us.
And is there a phone number for people who don't have access to a computer?
Sure. The 727-464-8210 is our community development.
Well, Jody, you put your info out there. Now it's up for anyone who's interested to contact you. Thank you so much for being our guest and tell us about everything that the community development planning is. This conversation went quickly, and I have a million questions, and I'm sure other people do. So contact Jody, and we will have another show next month. We look forward to having you watch us. And if you miss this show, any part of the show, or want to see past shows, check out our website or catch us on YouTube. I'm Julian Hills.
I'm Carmen Limbird.
Thanks for joining us, and make sure you have a great month, and don't forget to set your clocks ahead.
Thank you.